Katherine Black reacts, Coronation Street Part 12. David's tired, bless him. Now, I thought this was leading somewhere because David told Shona he was going to the hospital to sit with Harper. He didn't because Sarah waylaid him in the street and said, come on, I'm taking you for lunch. It all kind of led to an emergency with Harper that never happened. There was no point to this storyline. It was just a little space filler for no reason whatsoever. David didn't go to the hospital. He had lunch with Sarah. He went home. Shona had come back from the hospital. Hi, love, you all right? That was it. No problem. I don't see the point of that. Todd has gone to the cafe with Summer. Summer's forced him into it. And Todd can't even afford to pay for the coffees. He said he's forgotten his wallet, but Bernie says, no problem, mate, bring it in later. He's constantly having to make excuses for having no money. Summer kicks off in the cafe because everybody's saying, oh, poor Debbie, 2 years, 8 months. And Summer says, no, she got into a car drunk and she killed my Billy. How is that right? You're all saying sorry about her and sorry for her. Shame on you lot. Out in the street, Sarah approaches Todd and she says, Todd, you owe me 10 quid for Harry's sponsorship, mate. Have you got it? Can I have it? I'd rather have cash. And Todd kicks off with her and says, look, stop hassling me. I haven't got it at the moment. I'll get it to you. You know, no big deal. Your son's sponsored walk isn't the highlight of my week. Sarah's left scratching her head and thinking, well, you know, she puts 2 and 2 together. That's several times that Todd's been without money recently. Debbie is sent to prison and she's only in there a couple of hours where she has a funny do and she starts screaming, I can't see, I'm blind. And I thought it was going to be a panic attack. It wasn't. She'd had another TIA, which is a mini stroke. Warning, of course, of a major stroke. TIAs need to be taken seriously. Jodi comes in with a box of stuff and a memory stick. And we've had this secrecy going on with Jodi, and we know something's going down with her. She's a bad one. She's a bad one. We know that. Kevin doesn't understand why Carl is so down on Debbie because, of course, he thinks Debbie's their sister, not Carl's mum. Debbie wakes up handcuffed in hospital and she's traumatised, upset, but she's alive. Yay! That's the end of that episode. Let's go straight into another one. Jodi goes out and Shona follows her. Debbie's back in prison. She's over a TIA. She's been taken back. So we have Shona following Jodi, and Jodi goes to a nursing home where she sees her dad, who Shona has been looking for. Dad's got dementia, Dad's in a bad way, Dad is very, very vulnerable and very, very immersed in old age. Jodi and Shona's dad looks identical to Kevin. Are we going to have something there? Are we? Or is it just my mind going there because there's a resemblance? Watch this space. Probably not. Probably just a coincidence. Dad screams when he sees Jodi and says to Shona, don't believe anything she says. Keep away from her. She tells lies. Jodi says he's got dementia. He doesn't know what he's saying. But we see Jodi leaning over the bed and warning him. Jodi has been abusive to Dad. That's very evident. And Jodi says, well, you left me by myself. I had to look after him. What was I meant to do? She says, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I haven't been awful with him. I don't tell lies. I'm Mother Teresa with my halo intact. Bernie tells Dev about that night. And I think she's going to tell him everything, including the bit about Mal. But she tells him about the drugs and spending the night in hospital, and she doesn't get any further because Dev kicks off. So she doesn't get to tell him that she went to a hotel with another man, or was in a hotel drinking, met another man and went to his room with him. So Jodi's abusing her dad. And here we go. Psychopath number 373 this week. Debbie sees... Oh, in prison, Debbie sees the woman whose kids are living with Sally and Tim. Sally and Tim are fostering her 2 daughters, and the eldest son has moved in with them as well. And this woman was sent to prison, can't even remember what for, a few months ago, and she's appeared again. She wasn't a very nice character, she wasn't very likeable, and she was a bit neither here nor there. I couldn't care less that she's back, I'd rather she wasn't. But she's back in the show. And there we have. We're done. Thank you very much. Nice chat. Back with part 13 soon.